Have you ever considered the implications of a world where the USA is not the dominant global power? It's a thought-provoking question that underscores the fierce race for global leadership between the United States and China. This competition, you see, holds enormous significance not just for these two nations but for the entire world. Imagine a timeline highlighting key moments that have influenced this geopolitical tug-of-war. To understand the dynamics of this power struggle, we need to rewind the clock and take a look at the key events that have shaped this rivalry. The competition between the USA and China didn't just start overnight. It has been shaped by a series of significant events. Our timeline begins in the late 20th century, at the close of the Cold War. This was a pivotal moment that redefined global power dynamics. The USA emerged as the sole superpower, with an unrivaled economy and military might. The world seemed to pivot around Western ideology and market capitalism. Meanwhile, China was quietly integrating into the global economy. From its entry into the World Trade Organization at the turn of the millennium, China began a dramatic ascent. It transformed from a largely agrarian economy to a global manufacturing powerhouse in mere decades. Fast forward to the early 21st century, the rise of China had become undeniable. It was not just an economic competitor but also a technological one. The race for technological supremacy manifested in the form of the recent trade wars, with both nations vying for dominance in industries of the future like artificial intelligence, 5G, and biotechnology. Each of these events has tilted the scales, sometimes subtly and sometimes not so subtly, in the balance of power between the USA and China. The competition has been fierce, marked by cooperation, confrontation, and everything in between. These events have set the stage for an intense competition, shaping the world as we know it today. So, what does this competition between the USA and China mean for the world? Well, it's a contest of titans that could reshape the global order as we know it. We're talking about two superpowers vying for supremacy in an array of arenas: politics, economy, and technology. The political implications are profound. As each nation seeks to exert its influence, we could see a realignment of global alliances, affecting everything from trade agreements to conflict resolution strategies. In the economic sphere, this rivalry could spur innovation and growth, but also risk global financial stability. Now let's talk tech. The race is on for dominance in areas like artificial intelligence, 5G, and space exploration. Whoever takes the lead here could set the norms and standards for the rest of the world. And the big question, could we see a shift in global leadership? Well, that's a possibility. As the world watches this competition unfold, it's clear that the outcome will define the geopolitical landscape for years to come.